Hey everyone! Welcome back to Travelaholics. Today we're going to talk about one of the most iconic natural wonders in the world, Niagara Falls. This ain't just some ordinary waterfall, people. We're talking millions of gallons of water plummeting over a cliff every second. It's loud, it's powerful, and it's absolutely mesmerizing. Now here's the thing. Niagara Falls sits right on the border of the US and Canada. And both sides offer totally different perspectives on this natural wonder. We're diving deep, my friends. We're talking scenic views, attractions, food, the whole 9 yards. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which side of Niagara Falls you need to experience for yourself. So grab your passport, pack your bags, and let's do this. All right, let's talk views. When you think of Niagara Falls, what comes to mind? Is it the thunderous roar of the water crashing down? Or maybe the mist that rises up, creating a magical atmosphere? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. The views are absolutely stunning. Because let's be real, that's what we're all here for, right? We come for the views, the photos, and the memories. Whether you're a seasoned traveler or a first-time visitor, the sight of Niagara Falls is something that stays with you forever. The American side, it's like being right in the thick of it. You're so close to the action you can almost reach out and touch the water. The American Falls offer a unique perspective, one that's raw and unfiltered. You're up close and personal with the American Falls. The sound is deafening. The power is palpable. It's an experience that engages all your senses. You can practically feel the spray on your face. The mist envelops you, making you feel like you're part of the falls themselves. It's an exhilarating feeling, one that's hard to describe but impossible to forget. It's raw. It's powerful. It's an experience. The American side offers a visceral connection to the falls, one that's both humbling and awe-inspiring. But then you step over to the Canadian side, and whoa, it's like stepping into a different world. The view opens up and you get to see the falls in all their glory. It's like a completely different world. The Horseshoe Falls dominate the landscape, creating a breathtaking panorama that's hard to beat. You've got this panoramic view of all three falls, American Bridal Veil and the mighty Horseshoe Falls. It's breathtaking. The sheer scale of it all is overwhelming, and it's a sight that you'll want to capture from every angle. And for those Instagram-worthy shots, you can't beat the Canadian side. The vantage points are perfect for capturing the falls in all their splendor. Whether it's a selfie or a panoramic shot, the Canadian side delivers. The way the light hits the falls, the mist rising up, it's pure magic. As the sun sets, the colors change, creating a mesmerizing display that's perfect for photographers and nature lovers alike. But hey, don't just take my word for it. Come and see for yourself. Experience the power, the beauty, and the magic of Niagara Falls from both sides. Each offers something unique, something unforgettable. We're about to roll some epic footage. You be the judge. Which side reigns supreme? The American side with its raw power and close-up views, or the Canadian side with its sweeping panoramas and breathtaking vistas? The choice is yours. Okay, so we've established that both sides have killer views. The sheer power and beauty of Niagara Falls are undeniable no matter which side you're on. The thunderous roar of the water crashing down, the mist rising up and creating rainbows on sunny days, it's a sight to behold. But let's dive deeper into what each side has to offer beyond just the views. But what about things to do? Both sides are packed with activities that cater to thrill seekers, nature lovers, and families alike. Whether you're looking for an adrenaline rush or a peaceful escape, Niagara Falls has something for everyone. On the US side, you gotta check out the Maid of the Mist boat tour. This iconic experience has been thrilling visitors for generations. As you board the boat, you can feel the excitement in the air. The anticipation builds as you don your blue poncho and prepare for the adventure ahead. You suit up in these blue ponchos. They take you right up to the base of the falls. The boat inches closer and closer, and the roar of the falls grows louder. The mist envelops you, and you can feel the power of the water all around. It's an experience that's both exhilarating and humbling. It's like showering in a hurricane, but in a good way. The water crashes down with such force that you can't help but laugh and scream with delight. It's a memory that will stay with you long after you've dried off. And then there's the Cave of the Winds. This is another must-do on the US side. The adventure begins with an elevator ride down to the base of the Niagara Gorge. From there, you're given special footwear to navigate the slippery walkways. You're literally walking behind the falls on these wooden walkways. The sound of the water crashing down is deafening, and the wind created by the force of the falls is intense. It's a sensory overload in the best possible way. The wind is insane, the mist is blinding, it's an adrenaline rush for sure. You can feel the raw power of nature all around you. It's an experience that makes you feel alive and connected to the natural world. But the Canadian side, they ain't messing around either. The attractions here are just as impressive, if not more so. The Canadian side offers a different perspective on the falls, and the experiences here are designed to get you up close and personal with the natural wonder. Journey behind the falls, you're going deep, my friends. This attraction takes you through a series of tunnels that lead to observation decks right at the foot of Horseshoe Falls. The journey itself is an adventure. As you navigate the dark, damp tunnels, platforms, you're right at the foot of Horseshoe Falls. The view from the observation decks is nothing short of spectacular. You can feel the spray of the falls on your face and hear the thunderous roar of the water. It's an experience that's both awe-inspiring and humbling. And then there's the Skylon Tower. This thing is massive. Standing at 775 feet tall, it offers unparalleled views of the entire Niagara region. The ride up in the glass-enclosed elevator is an experience in itself, as you watch the landscape unfold beneath you. You get a 360-degree view of the entire Niagara region. Talk about epic. From up here you can see the falls, the river, and the surrounding landscape in all its glory. It's the perfect way to cap off your Niagara Falls adventure, giving you a bird's-eye view of one of the most beautiful natural wonders in the world. All right, let's take a break from the crowds and get some fresh air. The American side has got you covered with Niagara Falls State Park. It's the oldest state park in America, and it's got some beautiful walking paths. But the Canadian side, they take nature to a whole other level. Queen Victoria Park, it's like stepping into a fairy tale. Flowers blooming everywhere, perfectly manicured gardens, and this stunning view of the falls. And if you're into hiking, the Canadian side has got miles of trails winding through forests and along the Niagara River. So whether you're a casual stroller or a hardcore hiker, both sides have got something for you. Now, let's talk about everyone's favorite subject, food. The American side has got your classic tourist fare. Think pizza, burgers, that kind of thing. But hey, sometimes you just need a good burger, right? But if you're looking for a more elevated dining experience, head over to the Canadian side. They've got some top-notch restaurants with stunning views of the falls. And don't even get me started on the Canadian poutine. Fries, cheese curds, gravy. It's a heart attack on a plate, but it's so good. And of course, no trip to Niagara Falls is complete without trying the local ice wine. It's sweet, it's delicious, and it's the perfect way to end a meal. Okay, so you've seen the falls, you've eaten your weight in poutine. What's next? Well, the American side has got its fair share of souvenir shops. You know, the kind where you can get your name on a keychain or a shot glass. But if you're looking for something a little more unique, head over to the Canadian side. They've got boutiques, art galleries, and some really cool shops. And when the sun goes down, the Canadian side comes alive. They've got casinos, nightclubs, and this whole entertainment district. The American side is a little more laid back, but there are still some bars and pubs where you can grab a drink and listen to some live music. Alright, so you're ready to book your trip to Niagara Falls. But how do you get there? Well, both the American and Canadian sides have airports, but the Buffalo Airport on the US side is usually cheaper to fly into. From there, you can rent a car or take a shuttle to the falls. Now, crossing the border is pretty easy, but make sure you have your passport or enhanced driver's license handy. And if you're driving, be prepared for some traffic, especially during peak season. Once you're at the falls, both sides have great public transportation options. There are buses, trolleys, and even a scenic train that runs along the Niagara River. So there you have it, folks. We've taken a deep dive into the wonders of Niagara Falls, exploring both the American and Canadian sides. Each side has its own charm and unique attractions that make it special. The American side and the Canadian side both offering their own unique take on Niagara Falls. The American side is known for its rugged natural beauty and close-up views of the falls. You can get right up to the water's edge and feel the mist on your face. We've seen the epic views, the thrilling attractions, the delicious food, and everything in between. On the Canadian side, you get a more panoramic view of the falls, which is absolutely breathtaking, especially at sunset. The boat rides like the famous Maid of the Mist, offer an unforgettable experience. Honestly, you can't go wrong with either side. Both offer a variety of activities and sites that cater to all kinds of travelers. Whether you're an adventure seeker, a foodie, or someone just looking to relax and take in the natural beauty. But if you really want to experience everything Niagara Falls has to offer, I say visit both. Spend a few days on each side to fully appreciate the different perspectives and attractions. You won't regret it. Spend a few days exploring the American side, where you can hike the trails, visit the observation towers, and even take a thrilling ride on the Cave of the Winds tour. It's an adventure you won't forget. Then hop over the border and check out what the Canadian side has to offer. From the Skylon Tower to the beautiful Queen Victoria Park, there's so much to see and do. Don't miss the nightly illumination of the falls, which is a spectacular sight. Now I want to hear from you. Have you been to Niagara Falls before? If so, which side did you visit and what was your favorite part? If you haven't been yet, which side are you most excited to see? Which side of Niagara Falls are you dying to visit? The American side with its close-up views and rugged beauty, or the Canadian side with its panoramic vistas and vibrant attractions? Let us know in the comments below. Drop it in the comments below and let's keep the conversation going. Your insights and experiences can help others decide which side to visit first. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. We have more exciting travel content coming your way, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy travels and enjoy the wonders of Niagara Falls.